So everybody is complaining, upset, pissed off, fearful, concerned, worried about what's going on. All the kids are having to go back to school or stay at home and do it virtually. Everybody's still obsessed with politics. And I don't see any damn solutioneering going on. But what I'm getting from people as I'm talking to them around the country is that there's no solutions being put forth that make any logical sense that have been thought through in most of the school districts and the cities and towns and business community, in terms of dealing with the government and dealing with this crisis. I have got all kinds of ways that you could do things to make this a lot easier. But what it necessitates is you working together and stop looking to imbeciles that you've elected and start actually solving the problems. Now, I know you won't do that. So you're going to create a bigger and bigger problem, economically, sociologically, psychologically, physiologically, politically, you name it. So I'm just telling you now, so when I blast you later for having allowed it to happen, when you had clearly an opportunity to change that path, I'm telling you now, in hopes that you'll actually come to your damn senses and come together and start working on solutions to problem solve this stuff, starting with your spiritual condition as a nation. Because everything is tied to that. And it saddens me. It's time to wake up. You know, I appreciate that people want me to, just live life and, look at the brighter side of things. Well, I try, and I get a little bit of that in here and there. However, what God made me to be doesn't allow me to stick my head in the sand and pretend like your country is not totally screwed up. And I have to say, probably, the most accurate way of putting it is in denial. And incapable of letting go and letting others help you. So what you're doing is you're denying us the opportunity to be who we are, while you deny the reality of what you are in. While you look to people to solve the problems for you that are neither gifted or equipped nor capable of doing it. That's not just denial of your predicament. That's insanity and self-destructive. And it doesn't just stop with you, it affects everyone. So if I talk to the spiritual reality of it, that's one thing. I've done that. I'd be better off if I wanted to get views and people to actually talk about something to put a cute puppy video up. But you see, the thing is that you guys won't let go of anything. And your fear and your pride and your insecurities only get worse because of it, which fuels greater crisis, fuels a bigger problem. So your problems are left unsolved and grow bigger and more numerous because nothing happens in a vacuum. Meanwhile, people like myself are sitting around here, staring off into space, astonished at how foolish the country is, and how we've even been mitigated by the very government you elected at every level in the country from both sides of the aisle. And your business community, which only cares about how can they make more money in the short term. That is being locked into tactical thinking, and tactical thinking does not get you out of crisis. Strategic thinking and tactical, actionable things that you can do will. But that takes people that have the vision and the capabilities and the understanding and knowledge base to actually guide you in doing that. But you won't let go. Your leaders won't let go. That's the epitome of avarice and hubris. That's what brought you to the crisis in the first place. So, since you have your way, why don't you tell the rest of us what you would do to fix all of this? What are your ideas? Or go back to arguing over freaking politics, because that is accomplishing nothing, has no profitability in it in solving the issues that are at hand. What it is it's intellectual, spiritual, and emotional immaturity and stupidity. So when the situation worsens, as it is in many places already in your cities, what is it going to take to break you of your insidious desire and self-delusion to control everything and try to fix what you're incapable of fixing, because you're not capable of doing it without those of us that were endowed with the giftings, the abilities, right? The knowledge base and the guidance spiritually, morally, ethically, intellectually, and otherwise to work with you to do it. Tell us. I work with anybody. But you've created a country that doesn't want people like me. Either because we're male, or we have the wrong pigmentation, or we're the wrong age, or we don't have the right pedigree. But you know, it's your super geniuses with walls of degrees from Princeton, Harvard, Yale, Stanford, all the great learning institutions in this country, and all the wealthy families and influential families that got your asses into this. What do you think God's trying to tell you? I know what he's showing me. He's showing me where this country is heading if this doesn't change. And you don't want to hear that either. So I'll spare you. It can just be a surprise when it happens. Now, if you want to work together on ideas and solutions, we can all work together on it together. All together, working on it together. Otherwise, you're screwed. And you're making life hell for the rest of us. So, consider it. All you've got to lose is absolutely everything if you make the wrong decision. And so far, a great deal of this country and a great deal of your leadership have been doing exactly that. Now, how's that working out for your businesses, for your freedom, for the health and well-being of your families? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you this. This is going to be the last election you're going to vote in if this doesn't change. You're not going to have another one. Not unless things change. Sorry to be the one to tell you. That's what you're throwing away, your country. So, if you want to rerun everything that didn't work in human history, you're well on your way of accomplishing that successfully. And, you know, I feel pity toward you for that. And I'm also absolutely, completely, and utterly frustrated with it as well. So consider what I'm telling you. Think it over. And, you know, give me a call. Direct message me. Try to work together with us. I mean, a lot of us would love to help. We haven't got anything else better to do because we're being marginalized by everybody else that you put into power in both the public and private sector. And if that continues to go on, all that we'll become is probably enemies of the country and probably take the thing down. All right? Have a great day.